Case studies: Notorious dark web hacks and their consequences. The dark web, a concealed part of the Internet accessible only through specific software like Tor, has been the staging ground for numerous high-profile cyberattacks. These attacks often result in significant financial losses, data breaches, and other severe consequences for individuals and organizations. This article examines some of the most notorious dark web hacks, exploring their methods, impacts, and the lessons learned from these incidents. 1. Silk Road, the rise and fall of the dark web's most infamous marketplace. Background. Launched in 2011, Silk Road was an online black market that facilitated the sale of illegal drugs, weapons, and other illicit goods using Bitcoin for transactions. It was operated by Ross Ulbricht, who used the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts. The hack. While Silk Road itself was not hacked in the traditional sense, its operator made several operational security (OPSEC) mistakes that led to its downfall. Ulbricht's failure to anonymize his identity fully and the site's use of centralized servers made it vulnerable to law enforcement investigation. Consequences. Shutdown. In 2013, the FBI shut down Silk Road, arresting Ross Ulbricht and seizing the site's assets, including 144,000 bitcoins, worth approximately $28 million at the time. Legal ramifications. Ulbricht was convicted on multiple charges, including money laundering, computer hacking, and conspiracy to traffic narcotics. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Market impact. The shutdown of Silk Road created a temporary vacuum in the dark web marketplace, leading to the emergence of numerous other illegal markets attempting to fill the gap. 2. Yahoo data breach, a lesson in corporate vulnerability. Background. Yahoo, once a dominant internet company, suffered one of the largest data breaches in history. The breach, attributed to state-sponsored hackers, affected all 3 billion of Yahoo's user accounts. The hack. Between 2013 and 2014, hackers infiltrated Yahoo's systems, stealing personal information, including names, email addresses, phone numbers, birth dates, and encrypted passwords. The breach was discovered much later, and Yahoo disclosed it in stages, starting in 2016. Consequences. User impact. The breach compromised the personal information of billions of users, potentially exposing them to further cyberattacks such as phishing and identity theft. Financial fallout. Yahoo's valuation and reputation suffered significantly. The breach affected Verizon's acquisition deal, reducing the purchase price by $350 million. Regulatory repercussions. Yahoo faced numerous lawsuits and regulatory investigations, highlighting the need for robust cybersecurity measures in protecting user data. 3. Ashley Madison hack, the exposure of private lives. Background. Ashley Madison, a dating site aimed at individuals seeking extramarital affairs, was hacked in 2015 by a group calling itself the Impact Team. The hackers threatened to release user data unless the site was shut down. The hack. The Impact Team accessed and exfiltrated a vast amount of data from Ashley Madison, including user profiles, credit card information, and private messages. When their demands were not met, they published the data online. Consequences. User privacy. The leak exposed the private details of millions of users, leading to public embarrassment, job losses, and even reported suicides. Corporate fallout. Ashley Madison's parent company, Avid Life Media, faced significant reputational damage and numerous lawsuits from affected users. Security awareness. The breach underscored the importance of protecting user data and the potential human cost of cybersecurity failures. 4. Equifax data breach, a massive compromise of personal data. Background. In 2017, Equifax, one of the largest credit reporting agencies in the world, announced a data breach that exposed the personal information of approximately 147 million people. The hack. Attackers exploited a known vulnerability in Apache Struts, a web application framework used by Equifax. Despite the availability of a patch, Equifax had not applied it, allowing hackers to access sensitive information, including social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and driver's license numbers. Consequences. Public outcry. The breach led to widespread public outrage and loss of trust in Equifax, given the sensitive nature of the compromised data. Financial costs. Equifax faced hefty fines and settlements, including a $700 million settlement with the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and state authorities. Regulatory changes. The breach prompted calls for stricter data protection regulations and highlighted the importance of timely patch management and vulnerability mitigation. 5. Mt. Gox, the collapse of a Bitcoin exchange. Background. Mt. Gox was once the world's largest Bitcoin exchange, handling over 70% of all Bitcoin transactions globally. In 2014, it filed for bankruptcy after losing 850,000 bitcoins, valued at around $450 million at the time. The hack. Hackers exploited security weaknesses in Mt. Gox's systems over several years, siphoning off bitcoins from the exchange's wallets. Poor management and internal controls exacerbated the situation, leading to massive financial losses. Consequences. Market shock. The collapse of Mt. Gox caused a significant drop in Bitcoin's value and shook confidence in the cryptocurrency market. Legal and financial repercussions. Mt. Gox's CEO, Mark Karpeles, faced legal action and was eventually convicted of falsifying financial records. Creditors of Mt. Gox are still engaged in ongoing efforts to recover their lost assets. Industry lessons. The Mt. Gox incident underscored the need for robust security measures and regulatory oversight in cryptocurrency exchanges. Visit the link in the description below for more information.